All right, so let's talk about preparing for your first party. It is exciting, and most likely you probably had a beauty bash, so you got to see myself or your recruiter in action doing a party with some of your friends and family. Hopefully you've gone with myself or other consultants to observe them in action. I can't tell you how helpful it is to have a visual of what does it actually look like to hold a party. So hopefully you have those resources in the back of your mind, but as you prep for your very own first one, it still is, quite a few things that you want to have in order. And so the document, Preparing for Your First Party, is meant to help you to have a quick check, 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 check. I've got everything ready to go. Let's do this. Even for the future where you can pull it up and go, okay, I have that, and everything's organized and ready, and you're not scrambling. You shouldn't need an hour to prepare for every party you do. It should be an hour once a week or once a month to kind of put everything together and have it ready. And from then, if you keep your bag stocked and you, prep a month at a time or at least a week at a time, you should just be pulling and putting things in your bag, not running around trying to buy stuff and scramble. So here's the things that you're going to need every single time you leave the house for a facial or a party. Number one, on the document, print 10 copies of the special sheet and put them back to back in page protectors. I recommend printing in color. We covered that in the video about sharing the special, so make sure you have those. Number two, wrap a small gift to give away for the Pass the Gift game at the party and for the ticket drawing at the end. I recommend wrapping 10 to 20 of these ahead of time so that you have them ready. You just grab a couple, throw them in your bag when you go to a party. They can be very simple. Wrapping it pretty with ribbon and like a cello bag is half of it. If you do that, then it looks pretty, it looks exciting. So I love the little mini hand creams that you can buy on Mary Kay and Touch. They're like 12 for $8, I think, so very inexpensive. You can do the little mini mascara samplers. Those cost probably 40 cents when you buy those. You can do a few eyeshadows, a lip gloss. You could do the fragrance vials. Just put a few things together, wrap it up pretty, and that's good enough. It'll still be fun and appreciated. Third, get skincare and makeup swag bags put together, which is little goodie bags for each of your guests to take home. And you'll notice in the coaching process, we talk about a swag bag that they're going to get. And the purpose of that is, number one, you get to give them a few extra goodies to try and get excited about for working with you. Second, it can be a really helpful way to get people to respond when you are pre-profiling them, when you're trying to get their skincare information and trying to confirm that they're coming. Having a swag bag that they know is being customized is a really great little pull to get them to just go ahead and get back with you. So I have written out here what I put in those bags. Keep it simple, and again, make a lot up ahead of time. And then you're just pulling those for each party, and you're not scrambling to put those together every time. Number four, you'll want to purchase a ticket roll. That way you have just the pieces of, or you have the tickets ready to give away for playing games, and it'll last you forever. 4 spray bottles. I got them for $1 at Target, and I'll just set them on the table, and that way they can spritz their faces throughout, and they're not having to get up and go try to find a sink, but they can just spray right there. It makes it really easy. A few sponges, perhaps, and some pens. You don't really need a lot. Most of what you need is in your starter kit, so those couple little things that you can put together from Walmart or Target is great. And then step 5 is to prepare your business bag. Prepare your business bag. So I recommend having a small bag separate from your starter kit bag that can serve as the place for your paperwork. And I will show you what I use. I have an accordion file folder, and this goes in my business bag. And so inside of it, I have customer profiles, pens, sales slips, a calculator if you don't use your phone. I mean, today we kind of use our phones. My special sheets are in here, lookbooks, and then team building packets. Here's my team building information, and And then my Hostess packets don't actually fit in my file, so my Hostess packets go right next to this in my bag. So this way, all my paperwork can be in one simple place, and I just take that bag to the parties, and I just make sure this folder is stocked. Does it have customer profiles, sales slips? Does it have Hostess packets, team building materials, and special sheets? If that's in the bag, I'm good. And then once a week or once a month, you just check to make sure you're still stocked. And then last step is prepare your starter kit. So make sure you have your mirrors and trays clean. Make sure you have facial cloths, your demos of your different products that you're demoing, microdermabrasion, foundation, all of that. And then make sure you have your spray bottles. And if you have those things, you're ready for a party. And I can't say enough how you really don't need to prep for an hour for every party. If you get a system that works for you of checking that everything's stocked once a week, say Sunday night, before you go to bed that night, you just check everything. It's full for the week. You should be good. And literally you could put a party on in 10 minutes flat if you had to, because you would just grab your stuff, throw it in the car and run. And that's the goal, is that this is simple and streamlined so you don't have to stress. It can be fun and enjoyable, and you can do your work while you're at the party and then go home and enjoy time with your family.